Hello and welcome back to another Ashes live stream. Yeah, it's different, it's new, it's fun. Yeah, so we were gonna be playing Lord of the Rings today, but I unfortunately did not have any time to prepare, and it's a pretty tough quest. And so instead of just losing multiple times on the stream, I figured we would jump back into Ashes. Hey Beast, no, how's it going? Ashes, yay! No Lord of the Rings, boo! Yeah, right. So if anybody has missed the previous Ashes live stream, I did a unboxing as well as a first gameplay of Ashes. This is the PvE, or the player versus environment mode that they have just put out, where instead of it historically being a player versus player, a head-to-head type game where you take one Phoenixborn, build a deck, and you fight against another Phoenixborn. Instead, you are fighting against the environment. In this case, a Chimera, and the Chimera that they have put out as of now is the corpse of Viros. Beast, no, losing multiple times. That's what us normal humans do. I suppose we don't do it all to see though. Yeah, right. No, I lose multiple times. It's just typically before I hit the go live button. But no, it was my wife's birthday yesterday, and we had a great time. One of the local game stores hosted a game night at one of the local breweries, so we went out and got to play games there. It was a good time. And then this last weekend, I was out hanging out with some friends. One of my buddies getting married, so. But yeah, so that just means we get to play Ashes, and I'm pumped. So we have played through the first game. Last time we played, I have to remember the name. Is it Noah? Yeah. Last time we played with Noah. You went to play games for her birthday? What a life you're living, right? No, yeah, it's what you wanted to do, and so that's what we did. That's what we did. She usually beats me in all the games, so. So last time we played Noah, Noah was a ceremonial illusion magic user, where he was putting out big beefy shadow monsters and dealing damage to them in order to deal damage to the Chimera / his peons, his minions. And now we are going with Aradel. Aradel is using an illusion natural magic combo, and she is all about kind of like flooding the battlefield, from what I can understand. I haven't played her. I played her in the first edition. I have not played her since they have come out. I've not played her in the PvE format. So we will see how it goes, but we'll learn together. That's how it goes. Sometimes they're reluctant to play. Once you get them to play, they beat you all the time. You want them to stop. That's the way of life. Yeah. Um, These are spinning so well on this surface. I'm just sitting here like, maybe we'll just sit here for a couple hours and just stream this just spinning for forever. But Aradel is she has all those mist spirits, so her conjurations look like the butterfly monk, who has that unit guard who can guard for people. The mist spirits are just like the 1/1, and then the blue jaguars. So gaze. While this unit is declared an attacker, you can choose a target unit the opponent controls. That unit cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. I could watch it for quite a while. You need to figure out how to do it. For some reason, I think it's not necessarily the cards. Also, the back of these cards are great. I don't think it's necessarily the cards. I think it is the sleeves. For some reason, these dragon shields have a little bit of a bow in them, and this mat specifically is just like very non-friction, and so it's just spinning. So last time we played against the shadow deck, and so the corpse of Viros comes with like 6 different difficulty levels. So we've got like no, that's the worst one. We got level 1, which we're gonna play for the first time. I'm hoping that we can get through at least 2 games today. And the level 1 is the easiest, and then it goes up to like a level 6, or what they call a heroic 3. That looks pretty tough. We're probably not going to be trying anything like that. But we did play the shadow aspect, and now we're going to try the fury aspect. Not really sure what the difference is. I think from just like the descriptors of them, the fury aspect seems like something that's going to be attacking more, where the shadow is kind of a little bit more of a defensive approach for the Chimera. People were asking Jason last night if he liked this game. He said not on his initial playthrough, but he give it a chance with someone that knows the game. This is your time. I want. Do you know if he played it PvP, or did he play like this version, like the player versus environment version? Because that could have a big impact. And also, this is like the Reborn. It is the new revised edition, and so I'm not sure if he played the initial version, which I know that there were some balance issues in that which they have fixed in this. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this set up. These are the blood values of the cards. These are basically how difficult it is to destroy the unit, or how powerful the unit is, I guess. And then you reveal from left to right, and once you defeat them, this is how much damage you will do to the Chimera. You can also just attack the Chimera straight up. Chimera's 30 life, we put that up here on the screen. My Phoenixborn, that's what PB stands for, is sitting there with 16, and we'll talk a little bit about her. I would assume PvP if it was just released. Yeah, I think this has been out for maybe a little bit over a month. So Aradel has her Water Blast ability. She is able to spend a mid-level nature or natural magic. So this leaf side, let me see if that focused. There we go. To deal 2 damage to a target unit, which seems very strong considering the top level nature die ability is to spend a top level to deal 1 damage to a target unit. So she basically doubles that on a lower die. Then the illusion magic, which we used before, was the top level ability of the illusion magic is to reduce the die value of 2 of your opponent's dice 1 level. And so our Chimera is looking to lock in these tokens, and so we could use that die to lower 2 of these back down to the basic level. Again, once they get the 6, they get 1 of these red rings tokens. Once we get the 3rd red rings token, they unleash their ultimate and they level up, and we don't like that. So yeah. Oh, I need my first player token. I need a better way to store this. It's all like just in baggies right now. Cool. No, I'm excited. I'm hoping to see if Plaid Hat, the company that makes this game, is going to be at one of the conventions that I'm going to within the next couple weeks, and see if they have more future plans for this, because I'm really enjoying this game. I really like the play style. I really like the PvE. The PvP, I enjoyed the game, but I am just enjoying this a lot more. Alrighty, so at the start of the round, we're going to roll all 10 of our dice. And this is what we're starting with. We've got leaf, and the frog. This is a pretty decent roll. Let me see if I can make sure that these are all on the screen. The other thing is that she has a battlefield of 8. And so we may run into some space issues if we keep dice over here. We'll call an audible and move them somewhere. But I was thinking we'd have our active dice over here, and once we use them, place them over here. So, okay. So, anything else? So in Ashes, you get to set your starting hand, so there is no RNG on the first hand, which is really nice, especially for a game that requires kind of a 2-step process to get some units out. If you put Summon Mist Spirit onto the table, then you have to use Summon Mist Spirit to go through your Conjuration deck and place it onto the battlefield. And so being able to set that opening hand is just, I think, a really nice touch. And like, if you just never do these, like, how would you ever win? So it's nice to be able to set this. I'm just using what they recommended in the initial, or in the rule book. And so let's look at those. So it's a root armor. So root armor says that this unit now has the following ability. You attach it to a unit, and it says Armored 1. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 damage from being received. Awesome. We have Shifting Mist. This is a side action. So the other thing is that we get 1 main action and 1 side action each turn. The main action is, I'm trying to find a, oh, here we go, is this symbol up in the top corner. That this is where the cost is for this card. The cost specifically to play it is just 1 main action, whereas say the root armor is a side action that's a little less descriptive shape, as well as a mid-level nature magic, or yeah, natural magic. And so Shifting Mist is a ready spell. This goes on my spell board. It says change 2 dice in your active pool to a side of your choice. So that's just on call. We can do that. That seems really strong. We got a, we have to exhaust that, by the way, to use it. We can only do it once per round. We got a Summon Blue Jaguar. So we can place a Blue Jaguar, which is the one with the gaze. So choose a target unit. They cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. We've got a Summon Butterfly Monk. So place a Butterfly Monk conjuration onto your battlefield. This has the unit guard, the 1/1 unit guard, and then Mend 1. When this unit is destroyed, you may remove 1 moon token from a target unit or Phoenixborn. So we can get those out there. And then we have got the Summon Mist Spirit. So we can place a Mist Spirit, which is this fun 1/1 little guy out there. And then you can spend an additional basic die. So it costs a mid-tier illusion. And you can spend an additional basic die when activating the spell to place an additional Mist Spirit. So you can flood the field. And so that's pretty great. So 1 main action, 1 side action, and we are off to the races. Okay. So what I want to do is, I feel like the Jaguar is probably a good attack 1, life 2. I want to figure out what I should be adding this root armor to. So it gives you +1 life, and after the unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 of that damage from being received. Where like the Butterfly Monk could be interesting because she has the unit guard ability. She can guard for other units whenever they get attacked. And so if she has that extra life, but she's also she has this like nice ability where whenever this unit is destroyed, you can remove 1 wound token. So she kind of feels like she wants to be leaving the battlefield. Whereas maybe this Blue Jaguar, just because they have the attack, they have the high life, they have that attack. I think we're probably going to go with the Blue Jaguar, and to target that root armor. And then we got the Shifting Spell, change 2 dice. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a Summon Blue Jaguar. This is our main action to play the ready spell. Summon Blue Jaguar goes onto our spell board. She has a maximum of 4 spells on her spell board, 4 unique spells on her spell board. So if I got another Summon Blue Jaguar card, I could play it on top. It's called Focusing. We could play it on top. That does not take up an additional spot for my my spell board. But so we've got a Summon Blue Jaguar. That's our main action. We don't have a side action that we can really take. I guess we could use this Water Blast ability, but it does make her exhausted, so we can only use that once. And so it's like, I would probably rather use the Water Blast to kill maybe one of these little guys over here rather than throw 2 damage at the Chimera at this point. And so you don't have to take a side action, so we'll just go ahead and pass it over to the Chimera. On the Chimera's turn, we roll 1 of these dice and the D12. The D12 will determine the behavior of the Chimera that turn, and then the dice it has a 50-50 chance of becoming 1/5 of a shard. So not a shard, so that's good. And then we rolled an 8, so we take a look at this behavior card. 8 is target opposing player must lower 2 non-basic die in their active pool 1 level. So let's look at that. Let's go here. We got a lot of those leaves, and we'll go here. you can carry dice over round to round just in case maybe like one of them is not you can't activate it this turn, but maybe next turn you want to activate it. You can carry dice over, or you can discard any dice that you don't use. Okay, and then there's some more to that, and then we reveal. When we reveal left to right. So we're gonna reveal this unit. Ooh, Whiplash. I absolutely love the art in this game. It is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whiplash, Fury aspect of Battlefield. So this has an attack 2, life of 1, and blood 1. So it attacks for 2, it has 1 life, and then blood 1 means that whenever I destroy it, I deal 1 damage to the Chimera. Whiplash, when this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. If you cannot deal 1 damage to the target's player's leftmost unit. Well, I don't have any units, thank goodness, because that would have been bad. And then the iconography on this card, this little symbol right here, means that it would be that whenever it attacks the rightmost unit. Whenever you play cards in this game, you play them to the rightmost. And so if I had a card here and I played another unit, I would play it right here. So I'm thinking of maybe keeping my Phoenixborn over here just so we can like do it in a normal mode or normal order. But it feels so weird. I always have my champion over here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that just because it also gets it out of my glare spot on the table. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this thing has got 1 life. It doesn't necessarily attack until we've revealed everything else. There could be some behavioral activations that could make it attack, but here we are. We're gonna move this over here too. Okay, so the blue Jaguar, we can use 2 basic die to add a blue Jaguar conjuration onto the battlefield, and then if we wanted to, we could probably. Oh no, root armor is a side action, so we could also just add that. So let's do that. So in order to use this, we must exhaust this card. So we place an exhaustion token on it. We use 2 basic dice of any color. Let's just split them because I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know what the right call is here. And then we're gonna play the blue Jaguar onto the battlefield. Attack of 1, life of 2, recover of 0. And it says, gaze, when this unit is declared an attacker, you can choose a target unit an opponent controls. That unit cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. So if we wanted to, we could attack the Whiplash, not this turn because attacking is a main action, but we could attack the Whiplash and gaze it when it's declared as an attacker. It cannot defend, meaning that it's not going to be able to retaliate against us, meaning that blue Jaguar is not going to die. We will use a root armor spell, and so we can set this here. That costs 1 of these middle tier natural magic. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 damage from being received. So now this thing is an attack 1, life 3, because it also gives you a +1 life, but it also negates 1 damage that is being. That's insane. And then we'll move on to the Chimera's turn. We've got a shard. So that's 1 shard we've locked in. And then number 9 is the same thing. We have to lower 2 dice in our pool. Let's see. Shifting spell is going to be nice to get onto the table. The Mist Spirit, the Mist Spirit is nice, but we need a mid tier. We need a high tier. So let's just drop these down to the level 1 because we have things that we can use these mid tier dice on, and these are the lowest tier on all of these dice is the same. And then we reveal. Ooh, the Frozen Fear. The symbol right there in the middle means that whenever it attacks, it would target my Phoenixborn. After this unit destroys a unit your opponent controls by attacking, place 1 exhaustion token on that target unit's Phoenixborn. Wow. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with an attack value of 1 or less. Yikes, I think all of my units have an attack value of 1. Okay, so we have to figure out how to kill that thing. But okay, so after it destroys a unit by attacking, so I guess the Frozen Fear can never be activated unless I can upgrade my attack value, because I can't block and it's going to be targeting my Phoenixborn. We can use a mid-tier natural magic to deal 2 damage. That's not good. Or what we could do is we could Blue Jaguar gaze this thing and then natural attack it just so it's dead. A lot of options. Okay, so let's next. Let's go ahead. I mean, we have these. These are all main actions to play. I kind of want to fill up my battle or my spell board. Let me see. Yeah, I got plenty of room here. I want to fill up my battle. I think probably shifting mist at this point. I kind of have die value that I'm feeling fairly confident about, and so I don't necessarily think I need to play shifting mist in order so I can activate it this turn or next turn. But I may want to get a mist spirit out there just so that I can have a few blockers just in case. So mist spirit is the one where it's a mid-tier illusion, but I can spend an additional low-tier magic dice and place an additional 1/1 little mist spirit out there. It's a main action to play. It's a main action to activate, so I played it. We'll pass it back to our Chimera. Okay. Oh no, a 12. Haven't seen the 12, but it's bad. Plus, place 1 red rains token on the Chimera. So just straight up places a red rains token on the Chimera. Oof. So that gets us 1/3 of the way there. So where this, if it fills up and we get 5, then we get a red rains token. Now, that was just place 1 there. Once we get 3, we do level up. Ugh. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, and then we're revealing another Frozen Fear. That's probably not great. I don't think I'm a huge fan of that, actually. Okay. Um... Oh, geez. Okay. Hmm. The Butterfly Monk has unit guard, so she can guard for a unit. Right now, Whiplash would be attacking the Blue Jaguar, but I think I can, if I just fill up the Mist Spirits and just like add a buffer here. So because we're always playing to the right, if I just throw some Mist Spirits out there, then Whiplash is not going to be attacking here. And then based on what we reveal here, we may want to instead get the Butterfly Monk out to protect the Blue Jaguar a little bit. But I think we're probably good. So actually, let's just do the Mist Spirit. So we're going to use one, or we're going to activate the Mist Spirit. We're going to use 1 mid-tier illusion die and then a bottom-tier natural die. And we're going to activate to place a Mist Spirit conjuration onto your battlefield. I did spend the additional basic magic, so I can place an additional Mist Spirit. She can have 8 units on the battlefield at any time, and we can have 10 Mist Spirits, which is hilarious to me, and 2 Blue Jaguars at any given time. We do not have a side action that we necessarily want to do. I guess we could. You know what? Actually, I'm going to have used this die just in case I want to upgrade these to like the higher level, and then we can do ping damage from just the dice ability, because we can always meditate, or we have this shifting mist spell, but we can always meditate if we want to. Meditating allows us to discard cards from our hand or the top of our deck to change dice in our pool to any side of our choice. But the top tier die here just allows us to throw a damage at a unit. Okay, I'll roll. Another 12. Are you kidding me? No. Well, it looks like we may get a get an idea of what leveling up the Corpse of Viros does. Ew, yikes. Make sure to drink my coffee before it gets cold. There are a lot of Phoenixborn in this game, which is really cool. I'm interested in trying. Well, I'm gonna try all of them that I have, but I'm interested in trying some of the other ones. Just because I like any game, like any card game like this, you're going to get a uh, the designers are going to get more creative and more or not necessarily that they're going to get more creative. They can't necessarily put the craziest ideas in the core box just because people are still learning the game. But I'm interested to see where they take the design space of this game because I feel like it could be significant. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So, oh, and then we reveal. Oh, iron scales. Look at that thing. That's so freaking cool. Iron scales. It's a defender. This unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. The Chimera will not guard for this ability, and it is going to be attacking the blue Jaguar. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent all but one damage from being received. Oh, jeez. Okay. So now we will not roll any dice, but we will just attack for the leftmost unexhausted unit. Hey, Danny, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna get this guy attacking the Smith Spirit. I'm actually fine with that because we can just trade here because you deal attack and damage, attack and damage simultaneously. Get my hands on this one for solo. I just grabbed it. This is actually only my second game ever, and it's really freaking cool. I played the original Ashes when it came out, like the PvP, like just socially, not necessarily competitively, but I did have a lot of fun with it. It's just such a cool and beautiful game, and they did a really good job implementing like the solo, the PvE mode into it. So I'm a big fan of it. But right now, I feel bad because I'm sitting here playing like the easiest version and getting just absolutely rolled on. The art is gorgeous, and the dice are amazing, and like just they give you it. Yeah, the dice are amazing. The art is absolutely phenomenal. Like Aradel here is just like it's just so nice. It's just so nice. That'll be me too. Don't worry. it's a it's a game that requires you to kind of get an understanding of how the timing works because it's such a did you ever play the competitive version? Yeah, you played on okay. Okay, yeah. Timing in this game is very interesting. It feels very like not stuttery, but like a tug of war type system. Like okay, like when am I going to defend? And it's just it's cool. Jeez. Okay, so we have. I think actually at this point, I think I probably want to attack with the blue Jaguar. So when this unit is declared an attacker, you can choose a unit your opponent controls. That unit cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. Since we have a defender out here that will defend for any of us, and it's going last in the activation, I think we probably want to gaze this thing, and so it can't defend. That opens up the ability for us to kind of take on anything that we want. And I think if we attack like this frozen fear, and it's going to attack us. It's going to deal 3 damage to us, -1 because of our armored. So we're going to take 2 damage. We have 3 life, which is not great, but actually we may just hit it with the Mist Spirit. I don't know why we're messing with the blue Jaguar, but oh, because we wanted to gaze this. So if we go here, then we can use our natural magic to blast it for 2 and just get the frozen fear out here. You never won, but your favorite deck was Nanamine Hymentide. It's a tight game usually. I assume that's an expansion. I don't think that Phoenix Born's in the initial or in the original set, unless I just absolutely missed it. So, okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do our... We're going to attack, so we exhaust. We're going to choose Iron Scales as our gaze target. That they cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. Or, honestly, we could just have Iron Scales step in. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so we are going to attack. We're actually going to choose this Frozen Fear to not be able to... We'll choose this one. To not be able to attack or defend for the rest of the turn. We will attack this Bronze Scale. Because it will retaliate, it will get exhausted. We're good. Oh, it's an expansion deck. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see like what they do with all the expansions, because it seems like I know that there are other magic dice, and that seems really cool. So, okay, so we're attacking, let's say here. It doesn't really matter because this guy is going to step in and defend because he has the defender ability. So we deal damage simultaneously. He's attacking for 3. We're attacking for 1. So we place 1. Oops, nope. 1 damage here. And we take 2 damage because of our armored ability. So down to 1 life. And then Iron Scales is exhausted because it retaliated. Now, it only has 1 life left, so later in the round, if we want to, we can use our illusion magic to ping it, but we can also use this dice to maybe bring out a butterfly monk. The butterfly monk can kill it. So I could kill it right now, but since it's exhausted, it's not doing anything the rest of the round. So there's not really a reason for me to kill it right this second, because I'm thinking I probably want to pull out a butterfly monk and have it, and then have unit advantage going into the next round once we have more units on the field. Okay. And I may want to save that damage for one of these big Frozen Fears because they're big. They're big. Okay, so now Whiplash is going to attack. Whiplash is going to target the rightmost enemy on my field. So we got the Mist Spirit. It's going to deal 2. We will go ahead and simultaneously deal this damage. And what this means is that you can choose to retaliate, or you can just take the attack. I am going to choose to retaliate because damage is dealt simultaneously. If I don't, Mist Spirit dies and nothing happens to Whiplash. If I choose to deal it back, then Mist Spirit dies and Whiplash dies. It has a blood value of 1, meaning that we deal 1 damage to the Chimera. First blood. Let's go. Okay. So now it's back to me. We're going to have the Frozen Fear attack the Phoenixborn. If we don't do anything about it, which we may not. We may not. What we'll do, actually, let's go ahead and play a Summon Butterfly Monk. Let's do a Shifting Mist. Yeah, let's do a Shifting Mist. That's going to cost 1 middle tier illusion magic. And then as a side action, we can exhaust this to change 2 of our die to any active. We'll change these up to our top tier. Let's go. Okay. Back to Viros. We've got the furthest unexhausted unit. Frozen Fear is going to attack the Phoenixborn. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against units with an attack value of 1 or less. Did not really think about that. Ooh, that's actually not good. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Because this guy's going to hit us for 3 as well. Oh, no. Oh, we can attack here. Mist Spirit can attack the Frozen Fear. Okay, so Frozen Fear is going to attack the Phoenixborn first 3, so we're down to 13, and then that's going to exhaust the Frozen Fear. Back to us. We're actually going to have the Mist Spirit. Oh no, it's unexhausted. Or it can't defend, so it will attack. Oh geez. We call this a blunder. We call this a blunder. So what happened is I used my gaze on this Frozen Fear, meaning that it cannot block, meaning that if I attack it, it's just going to take the damage. Oh wait, hold up. We got it. I'll finish that thought. There's so many things running through my mind right now. I was going to attack, and then it would retaliate, which would exhaust it, and that means it would not attack Aradel. But since it cannot defend because of my Blue Jaguar gaze, if I attack it, it doesn't get exhausted, and then it would just turn around and hit Aradel again. And so I played myself right there. But what we'll do is we will declare the Mist Spirit as an attacker against the Frozen Fear. That will deal it 1 damage. And then we'll use Aradel's ability to spend one of these magics as a middle tier to use her Water Blast to deal 2 damage to a target unit, which will kill this Frozen Fear. And then that's going to do 2 blood, or blood value is 2. So going to hit corpse 4 for 2. So down to 27. Hilarious. Okay, so now we go back to the Corpse of Viros. No unexhausted or unrevealed cards, so Viros passes, meaning that we can take turns until we fall asleep. Let's go and we'll play Summon Butterfly Monk. We'll use one of these dice because we're taking turns until we pass to play the Butterfly Monk. So at the end of the round, I need to go back over that because I don't always remember what happens at the end of the round. Recover, remove exhaustion, and then if we had exhausted the ultimate, we get to remove a red reins. I don't actually know if Aradel can do that. Exhaust any dice, place red reins token for each aspect in play. Oh geez. So we're not going to be able to kill these. We can kill this one. So we're gonna resolve ultimate right here. Then replenish the aspects. Okay, well that's gonna happen. So that's cool. But let's go ahead and just have Butterfly Monk attack and kill this thing. Iron Scales, blood value 2. Takes us down to 25. And then we could like ping a damage here, but there's really no reason for us to do that because we can just hang on to these dice. And so here we go. Oh geez, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad. Okay, so recover. We don't have anything that has recovery. Remove exhaustion. We don't have an exhaustion, so we're not going to place a red reins or remove a red reins token. I really wish we were. But also I'm kind of excited to see what happens because I've never actually activated the ultimate, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Exhaust. And then exhaust dice, remove any number of dice from your active pool to your exhausted pool. We're actually going to keep these just because they're the top tier dice. No reason to do that. And place 1 red reins token on the Chimera. So that's going to be 3. That's going to be enough to do the ultimate. So let's read this. After placing red reins token on the Chimera, if there are red reins token equal to or greater than the Chimera's ultimate value, resolve the following. 3. Remove red reins token equal to its ultimate value. So we'll remove 3. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. Deal 1 damage to all units and Phoenixborn. Oh my goodness. That just wipes my field. I didn't realize that. Oh no. Oh. Armored. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 damage from being received, but it will destroy the Butterfly Monk and the spirits. Remove this card and the top behavior card from the game. So we are upgrading into the Ultimate 2 and Behavior 2. This is probably not the best thing. And I assume this is just worse for us. That's fair. And I don't think I ever hit me, so. Okay, so that's a thing. Add face down aspect. So we go back up to 4. And we got a lot of blood 2 value stuff out here. Cool. And we're at the top of the round. So at the top of the round, we'll roll all of our dice. Oh, and then this guy's first player now. Okay, that's not a bad roll. I'll take it. I'll take it. Make sure all of these are actually on camera. Okay. Then discard cards. We don't have any cards. We'll draw 5. 2, 4, 5. We got another Summon Butterfly Month. Miss Typhoon. Deal 1 damage to all your opponent's units. You may draw a card. Okay. That could be interesting. Steady Gaze. Place 2 exhaustion tokens on a target unit. That's not going to be that great for us just because like it won't come back for the next couple of rounds. However, I want to kill all the units because we're placing red range tokens when we're not. Root Armor. So we can add, it's the same thing that is currently on Blue Jaguar. I have to look up, or maybe someone in the chat knows if I can have 2 alteration spells with the same value or of the same name. We've got alteration spells. Then attach the spell by placing it underneath the unit. As long as root armor remains, card text and value bonuses modify the unit. In this case, armored 1, and its life value increases by 1. So it doesn't say anything that you can only have 1 alteration spell attached to anything. And so that could actually be pretty cool. I wonder though, so if we give it gains armored 1, I assume that doesn't stack to like an armored 2. I assume that we have armored 1, meaning that after this unit is dealt damage, prevent 1 damage from it you don't get that twice. That'd be cool though. That'd be cool. But it would help with that life. Although I want something that gives me recovery. I wanna be able to keep some stuff out there. Okay. Anyways, it is the Chimera's turn first. We got another. Oh my goodness, another 12. Are you kidding me? A red range token on the Chimera. Oh no. And then we'll reveal Iron Scales. We've seen this. It's our defender. I cannot believe that. That's insane. I cannot believe that. We've rolled 3 12s. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Okay, so I do want to hold on to this Mist Typhoon. I feel like Mist Typhoon will be really nice once we kind of have all of their units revealed. So once they're all revealed, we can play Mist Typhoon and deal 1 damage to all of their opponent's units. And then we can like use Aradel's Water Blast to hit the Frozen Fear to take it out. I also kind of just want to see what this is, but also it's 2 damage versus 4 damage if we hold on to it. We have 2 of these Mist Typhoons, so it is very possible that we activate this twice, just because that does feel pretty good. We could Steady Gaze. Here's another idea: is we could like Steady Gaze the Iron Scales. And so if we Steady Gaze, we place 2 exhaustion tokens, and it's not going to be defending for us. We're going to start us out by just getting another Blue Jaguar out here. We'll use one of these, and we'll get our second blue Jaguar out onto the table. And I think this root armor actually probably goes on. I think I would rather put the root armor on the butterfly monk now that I'm looking at it, because she can guard for everything and just protect herself. So actually, you know what? We're gonna do a butterfly monk. Let's redo this. It's one top tier die here, and we can go get a butterfly monk. We can have 2 of these on the table. Oh, blue jaguar goes away though. And then min 1, when this unit is destroyed, you may remove 1 token. Yep. And then as our side action, we're going to use one of these mid-tier dice to add here. So now she has 2 life, 1 attack, and then that armored ability, meaning that whenever she would take damage, she reduces the amount by 1. Let's not roll another 12. Okay. Did get a red range though, or a dice. We got a 4. Attack if able, if not reveal. Okay, so Frozen Fear is going to attack us. Cool. Cool. And just straight up attacking Aradel. Because we, 1, 2, 3, we don't have anything that can block because it is terrifying. It cannot be blocked or guarded against a unit with an attack value of 1 or less. So there's nothing we can really do about that. Ow. Oof. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're fine. This is fine. Now, I mean, like, now we can hit this and okay. Interesting. Okay, so I do think that playing 2 Mist Typhoons is the way to go here. So in order to do that, we need a mid-tier of both of our magic types. So we need to preserve our natural magic more than our illusion magic, just because we've already used 2 of those dice. We do have the Shifting Mist spellboard, so we can change 2 dice in our pool to a side of our choice, so these can go up. The reason I'm not doing that is that the Chimera has ways to mess with what dice we have, and so I would much rather utilize this after we've revealed everything, just so it doesn't backfire. We are going to, I think as a side action, remove 2 of these dice, move them back down. Our illusion magic allows us to reduce the value. And then we can get a blue jaguar on the field. I think that's probably going to be what we do. So as our side action, we're going to do this. We're going to reduce 2 of these dice value. And then we can use summon blue jaguar. So 2. Oh no. Now we'll go 2 here. We'll use the 2 illusion dice to get the blue jaguar back out. And that's going to be my turn. So side action for the dice power, main action for the blue jaguar. And we'll go back. A 10. I think the high numbers are worse. Raise 2 basic rage dice 1 level. So I'm really glad that I did that last dice power this time. Wow. Okay, so this is going to go here and here. If we did not reduce those, we would have resolved the ultimate. And then we're going to reveal to a Frozen Fear. And after this unit destroys a unit, by attacking, place 1 exhaustion token on that opponent's Phoenixborn. And it cannot be blocked. Okay. I'm running out of dice. I'm running out of dice. We do still have the money to pay for 2 typhoons. That's going to be all but one of these dice. And so the last dice I think we probably want to use for Aradel's ability to Water Blast here. And so we can deal 2 damage to here, 1 damage to everything. Also, one of the things I think I have forgotten is that whenever I attack, I need to roll to see if Viros will block. That's a rule that I always that I have forgotten. So need to remember to do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do. Let's use this blue jaguar to attack. We're going to say that this iron scales is not going to be defending for the rest of the turn. Oh, for the turn, not the round. So that is also really important. So choosing to target unit, this thing cannot attack. I rolled the dice. I think it's on a 9 through 12. The corpse blocks for us. But let me just go ahead and check. It's also like there is a campaign that I want to try at some point. We've rolled too many 12s, team. It's not been good. It's not been good. It may actually be in this rulebook. They gave us 2 rulebooks. I think one of them is a specific to the Corpse of Viros rulebook, and then one is just kind of the Red Rains, which is what they're calling the expansion. If you target a unit, +9, the Chimera guards. Okay. So Chimera does not guard. This thing is attacking for 1. There's 1 damage there. Okay. Roll. Oh my gosh, it's an 11. They're too high. Raise 2 basic rage dice, 1 level. I feel like we're not doing good things here. So once that fills up, we place a Red Rains, and this comes down. Just want to make sure, because that's actually never happened. I don't know this game, but it's sure like good things are not happening. They're not. It is not good. It is not good. Yep. But here we are, guys. It's fine. And then we are revealing. We got another Iron Scales, which is a Defender, and a 3/2. Okay. So now we are going to, as our main action, play Mist Typhoon. So we're going to use one of each of our mid-tier dice, deal 1 damage to all opponent's units, and I can draw a card. So we will deal 1. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent all but 1 damage from being... So we're still good on dealing the damage there. Okay. That's our main action. And then we can draw a card if we want. Oh, we drew another Mist Typhoon. Let's go. We can't pay for it, but here we are. And then let's do a... trying to figure out if I want to use Aradel's ability to pull out a... Or to like throw 2 damage on Frozen and Fear. I don't think so. I think I would rather just I don't think so. We're going to lose our blue Jaguar, but that is fine. So we're not going to use a side ability. So since we are done with unrevealed cards, Bronze Scales is going to attack, or the Iron Scales is going to attack. The Iron Scales is going to target my leftmost unit, which is the blue Jaguar. I could block with the Butterfly Monk if I wanted to here. I don't think I do. I think I'm okay losing the blue Jaguar because I don't want to lose the Butterfly Monk. I'm about to wipe out the Iron Scales, so I think we are going to be good to just lose this. Okay, so I cannot retaliate because I already am exhausted, so we will go ahead and lose our blue Jaguar. But don't worry, blue Jaguar can come back next turn. Okay. On our turn, yeah, let's just go ahead and do... Actually, you know what? So I was... Yeah, so this is actually not super great. So I was going to like miss Typhoon, but I would not kill the Frozen Fear, but I don't have the side action. I don't have the dice to hit the Frozen Fear and kill it. So I think the Frozen Fear is just going to kill the Butterfly Monk regardless. Or I could use the Water Blast ability here. I could use Water Blast here, and then as a main action, like have the blue Jaguar attack. That oh, actually, hold on. That works pretty well. That works pretty well. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. The timing in this game is so cool, and like it feels like you can just get there. So we're gonna use a Water Blast using our top tier nature magic to deal 2 damage to the Frozen Fear. Blood value 2. Take us down to 23. Now the Iron Scales would attack. It would attack our Butterfly Monk, which we could trade for, but we could also just gaze the Iron Scales. It could not defend for us, and then we kill it before it does anything. So let's do that. We'll roll the Chimera die on a... Oh, the Corpse of Viros does block for us, so we deal 1 damage to the Chimera because we rolled a 9+. If you roll a... Oh, that's my health. If you roll a 9+, the Chimera will step in and block for the unit. So here we are. That's fine. That's fine. Iron Scales is going to attacking the Butterfly Monk. It's attacking for 3. We'll just trade here. So I have 2 life, prevents 1 of the damage coming in. So 2 is enough to kill the Butterfly Monk. However, I can deal enough damage back to the Iron Scales to hit it for 2, taking us down to 20 on the Chimera. And after this unit, is destroyed, you can remove 1 wound token from a target unit or Phoenixborn. We'll go ahead and heal the Phoenixborn, and we're down to the the blue Jaguar. But now we're exhausted out, and ooh, I used her Water Blast ability. And I attacked with the blue Jaguar. So I can't... That's actually not true. So I was thinking about playing the Mist Typhoon, and I could do this because I have the side action here to basically change this into the dice that I need. But both of these have 2 life left. We could roll the dice here. Oh my goodness, this would be a big risk. The idea is that I could summon a Mist Spirit and place 2 Mist Spirit outs and then attack, and then that would kill. But if the Corpse of Viros steps in for 1 of those, we get another Red Rains and we level up to an ultimate phase 3, which I am not a big fan of. We've been rolling so hot on Viros's dice. We have to roll low now, right? But also that would allow us to have a little bit more unit advantage going into the next round. I think we have to risk this one. And if we roll a 9 or a 10, we'll see what the ultimate level 3 looks like. Okay, so we will activate here. Place a Misspirit Conjuration by spending. We're going to spend this as a mid-tier dice. And then we're going to spend this as the additional benefit to place an additional Misspirit onto the battlefield. Just like that. We will have this Misspirit attack the Frozen Fear. 5, okay. Blood value 2. I don't know how you beat the higher level ones. And then we'll have this Misspirit attack this Iron Scales. Come on, no whammies. No! Oh no. Okay, well, so Chimera steps in. I'm at 10. I've been taking it off the wrong one. It's 17 and 10. Okay. Okay. Here we are. This is a thing that is happening. We'll place Butterfly Monk onto here. Jeez. Okay. We've been rolling so well for the Chimera. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm just going to go through the refresh because I don't want to miss anything. Recover is normal. Remove exhaustion. If we had an exhaustion token on the Chimera or on ultimate cards, then we could remove a red range token. However, we don't have any ways to do that. The Steady Gaze is on a target unit, which I don't believe applies to the Phoenixborn. Exhaust dice is normal. Place 1 red range token, so that's going to be the 3rd red range token here. Just going to resolve our ultimates. Remove red reins. Discard all the cards. Deal 2 damage to all units and Phoenixborn. So that's going to wipe our battlefield. And hit Aradel for 2. I should not have risked it there. Remove this card and the top behavior card from the game. I probably should not have risked it there. But here we are. Okay. So we're gonna replace aspects. We got 1, 2, 3. And any status tokens, this gets passed over here. We exhausted our die, and so we're good. Okay, so at the top of the player phase, we roll dice. It is cool that you do get to roll your dice before you have to make the decision on if you're discarding cards. Less good of a roll. We went straight middle on the blue. And straight middle on illusion. We'll do this. Straight middle on illusion, except for 1 basic illusion. Thank goodness we have the shifting mist ability. Okay. We can discard cards. We're going to discard Steady Gaze. We got 2 Mist Typhoons. I think we have to hang on to these Mist Typhoons. I don't see us not being able to. They just seem so effective here. So let's draw up to 5. Got another Butterfly Monk because apparently out of the mist, deal X amount of damage to a target unit. You can draw a card where X is the number of units you have in play. Okay. Reflections in the water. While this spell is attached to this unit, the unit is considered to have no abilities, including unexhaustible abilities. At the end of the round, discard this card. Alrighty. It is my turn first. We're going to just get Mist Spirits out on the battlefield because they provide some ability. We're going to just use 1 and 1 to get 2 of these. Nope, that's a blue Jackwire. Mist Spirits and a Mist Spirit. Whew. Okay. That's main. We could do a side action. Oh, Reflections in the Water is a side action. So is Out of the Mist. We need 2 top tier die for Out of the Mist, so we can't do that. So we'll pass on the side action. Okay, here we go. It's an 11. Raise 3 basic die. Oh my gosh. And then reveal. We've got a Whiplash. This unit comes into play. Destroy the opponent's target leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens. If you cannot deal 1 damage to the target's leftmost unit. It's going to kill the Misspirit. Okay. So right now, our Mist Typhoon wipes both of these units. I want to see what comes out because I want to optimize the Mist Typhoon if we can, because that went so well last time. So I think what we're gonna do is we may Shifting Mist here to change 2 dice. We'll go 2 top tier. We'll summon a Butterfly Monk, and then we can use the top tier dice to roll down 2 of these Red Rains dice. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and exhaust this. We'll go a top tier here and a top tier here. That's our side action. We'll use our top tier to pull out a Butterfly Monk, which, if anything, is just healing for us. And then we'll pass it back to Viros. 11. So we go here. So we raise 3. We place a Red Rains. We've been rolling so high for this Chimera. It's been insane. It's been insane. Hopefully all the luck has been used up. And then we'll reveal. Oh my goodness. That thing looks intense. Look at this thing. Huh. Hunting Instincts. Bloodlust. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, plus 1 Red Rains token on the Chimera. Hard pass. Hard pass. Wow. Okay, that's a bummer right there. That is a bummer. So we have a Mist Typhoon and a Water Blast kills the Hunting Instincts. A Mist Typhoon kills these 2. So I do want to flip this up because I think, well, the 1 bloods are going to have less life. And so if we can flip this up, then clear all of them, we're set up for a pretty good turn to build up. And that may be enough for us to be able to swing like on the transfer, but we're getting interesting. Also, if we can clear and we can summon a lot of things, right? We're looking at having like 4 dice left. If we can summon a lot, we can throw everything that we have at the Chimera, and that could be really good. And so we do need to take a main action this turn, because if you pass with a unrevealed card, you have to place a Red Rains, and I'm just not in a place where I want to do that. And so let's do one of these Butterfly Monks is exhausted. I think we pull out the Blue Jaguar here. So let's go Blue Jaguar. We'll use 2 of these dice. Yeah. And let's find the Blue Jaguar. So that's going to be the main action. We have Water Blast, we have Rain of Spirits, or Mist Typhoon, and then we have another activation of Mist Typhoon if we absolutely need it. But we could also just meditate into a higher level dice and summon another Butterfly Monk, which could also be something that we do. Okay. No whammies. Let's go. Come on, give me something good. It's a 6. Reveal and attack. Okay. So we're revealing the Rampage. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove one status token from this unit to reroll all basic rage dice. Yeah. And it's attacking for 2. It's attacking the blue Jaguar. We will step in with the Butterfly Monk, but Butterfly Monk has unit guard, so we can guard for additional or different units, and we'll trade here. Well, we're not trading. Actually, we deal 1 damage. The Butterfly Monk does die, but we do get to heal 1 from our Phoenixborn. And then we exhaust the Rampage. But now we are set up to... We're feeling pretty good right now. Let's go Mist Typhoon for a middle. That's going to deal 1 damage to all opponents' units. So that will kill here, kill here, kill here, and 1 damage to the Hunting Instincts. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 13. We also don't have to reroll all those basic die. And then we will use Aradel's ability, the Water Blast ability, which costs 1 middle tier to deal 2 damage to the Hunting Instincts, which will do 2 blood. 1, 2. So down to 11. And we can draw a card, which we will do. And we have nothing that Viros can do against us. So we've cleared the battlefield. Viros will continuously pass. And so we have some time. What that means? No idea. We're gonna hang on to the Mist Typhoon. Let's go ahead and use Reflections in the Water to meditate this dice to a top level nature dice, and then when we will use this dice, exhaust Butterfly Monk to get our Butterfly Monk back. We'll play another copy of we'll play another copy of Butterfly Monk. The reason that you may not want to play another copy of Butterfly Monk is you can discard cards from your hand to meditate, to change any die into any value. And so there may be reason to hang on to that. Like, am I actually ever going to summon 3 Butterfly Monks in a single turn? I don't know. Who knows? And we will attack for 1, 2, 3 to the Corpse of Viros. 1, 2, 3. So down to 8. And then we will pass. Both players have simultaneously passed, so we will unexhaust and go into recovery. We're not adding any red rains. Look at that. First time for everything, right? We are not going to discard our top tier dice over here just because top tier. We'll hang on to it. And we will replenish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass first player. Then we can the top of the round. I don't think I missed anything. I'm just gonna check because I know I will miss something. A recovery phase right here on the back. Perfect. Remove exhaustion. Place 1 exhaust. Remove 1 exhaustion. Exhaust. Place red rains. Yep. Replenish aspects. Replenish status. We're good. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we got a top, 2 middle, and a bottom. Well, we rolled fairly decent on our nature stuff. We got a top, 3 middles. Those middles are really solid for that water blast ability. And then a bottom tier here. It is the Corpse of Viros' turn first, but first we have to do this. I think Out of the Mist right now is going to be really solid, right? We can deal X amount of damage to a target unit. You can draw a card where X is the number of units you have in play. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep Reflections in the Water. We're going to keep Mist Typhoon. So we're going to draw into Reflections in the Water and a Massive Growth. What is that? Spell can only be attached to a unit with an attack value of 2 or less. Spellguard. This spell cannot be affected by an opponent's spell. At the end of the Discard this card at the end of the round. It gives you +4 life and +4 attack. How insane. What an insane card. Okay. Well, that is interesting. I think I'm a big fan of that. Okay, so that takes us up to a 7 attack. So okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. We got a red reigns and an 8. 8 is deal damage to the opposing player's leftmost unit. Bummer. And then reveal. We've got a Firebelly. Red Wrath 1. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. That seems crazy. Okay. Dislike that one. Huh. That is 2 life. Blood 1. We're sitting at 8. We're sitting at 8 health left on the Chimera. So if we go like a massive growth onto something, then if we attack, we have like a 5 attack. 6, the blue Jaguar is a 6 attack. It's like, can we figure out Can we get up to just like an 8 attack and kill this thing? It would be a massive growth. It would be a summon a mist spirit. That would put us at 5, 6, 7, 8. And assuming nothing dies, and on my 3rd turn, we can attack the corpse for full, assuming that no unit guards are out. Assuming that that's a lot of assumptions to make. But I mean, that seems like it could work. Seems like it could work. So let's go ahead and grab our Mist Spirit. So yeah, Mist Spirit. We're gonna use 1 middle tier and 1 low tier to grab 2 Mist Spirits. We got 1, 2. And then that is our main action. We could actually throw Reflections on the Water onto Firebelly so that it does not have any abilities. Or heck, I mean, no, I don't want to use Out of the Mist right now. I feel like Out of the Mist is going to be better on something that's a little bit more challenging, like a Blood 2. Also, if we go Out of the Mist, where we deal X, where X is the number of units that we have to a single unit, and we take out a 2 value, then the Chimera drops to 6. So 6 health, and now we don't have to do as much attack. The Butterfly Monk and the Blue Jaguar could attack by themselves, and the Mist Spirits can sit out here and block for us. Or whatever we have the massive growth on, I guess I should say. Okay, so that was our main action, so let's go... Yeah. Got a 1 and a basic. So the 1 is... Attack if able, if not review. Oh no! I didn't think about that. Because when this unit is declared an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn that they control. So that's gonna wipe our field. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Okay, so we've got... I didn't even think about that. I should have just thrown the unexhaustible thing on there. I need to read these before I actually play. But here we are. Okay, so the Blue Jaguar takes the damage. Aradel takes a damage, and then Firebelly's attacking. For 1, we'll just take it. We'll heal 1 from when the Butterfly Monk died. Well, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. Okay, here we are. Let's... Okay. Let's go Butterfly Monk. That's so funny. It's not, but it is. Okay. We'll roll into a 11. So we're gonna raise 3 basic rage dice and reveal. So that's gonna be a red rains. And we're revealing the hunting instincts. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking +1 rains token on the Chimera. Okay. On our turn, I'm going to miss Typhoon here to deal 1 damage to everything. I just need to get this thing. I need the hunting instincts to die. And then we will use Aradel's Water Blast ability to deal 2 to it. So we can kill the hunting instincts just so that we're not placing red rains, thus revealing the ultimate. And that's a blood of 2, so we're down to 6. Now, we are actually at a position where if we play Massive Growth and we attack with both, we win. So we do need to figure out what the heck we're doing. Okay, here we are. So Chimera's turn. Got a 10 and a basic. 10 is raised 3 base. Oh, geez. Okay. And then we're revealing a Rampage. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token to re-roll all basic rage dice. That's not great. Need to exhaust my Phoenixborn because I did use her ability. Okay, let's use a basic and a mid-tier blue to play Massive Growth on our Butterfly Monk here. So this spell cannot be affected. She gets +4 attack and +4 life, and we discard it at the end of the round. That's our main action. As our side action, I'm thinking about doing a Out of the Mist. I can't. I don't have enough to pay for that. So we may use this to play Reflections in the Water on the Rampage, so it does not have any abilities. So we have the ability to use this dice to unexhaust this, which means that we would not be re-rolling these, or we can use this dice to roll down 2, and then we would roll 4. I think I would. Let's use this dice to roll these 2 down. Okay. Chimera's turn. At the start of the Chimera's turn, we'll remove a status token. We'll re-roll these 4. For 2. Okay. Then we'll roll. We got a 1. So attack if able, if not reveal. This thing is targeting the Butterfly Monk, and it's attacking us for 2. We will take that damage. We will not retaliate. Remember, if we retaliate, it will exhaust the Butterfly Monk. So we'll just take this damage right there. That will be unexhausted. And then as our main action, we will attack for 6 onto the Chimera. We have no guards, which will give us the win. That was crazy. That was fun. I think I'm wondering. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have more Mist Spirit books. They were both my second and third last card. And so having this to be able to just flood the field would be very, very beneficial. Yeah, the Fury aspect was intense. That was a pretty intense. We're gonna play another game. We've only been going for an hour and a half, so we're gonna play another game. We will pick a new Phoenixborn. We did Noah. We did Aradel. I'm gonna clean up just a little bit, and then we'll talk when I come back from the Be Right Back to figure out what we want to be playing. I think we will go up in difficulty on the Corpse of Viros to see if to see how we do there. My goodness. That was intense. That was intense. That was cool. Alrighty, I'm gonna go be right back. I'll see you all in a sec, and we'll get another game going.